So how are you feeling? I know last time you felt very overwhelmed. Now having made the decision, like, where's your head?
I mean, I still feel the same. I think there's still a lot of components and factors that continuously just happen. Mm-hmm. So I think the feelings of overwhelm are still there. It's just kind of like, I'm just doing what I can. And yeah, that's pretty much how I feel currently.
Mm-hmm. What is going to help you get past that, like that I'm just can do what I can versus like really like intentionally moving forward?
So I think I am intentional about how I am moving forward because I am actively doing things, but so I need to stop saying so. I realize that is my transitional word. Let me stop. I just got off the call. I forgot that I created a whole kind of like mind map on what I wanted my business to look like. I need to print it off and keep it just in case it comes to fruition, right? So I showed the coach the mind map that I had. She liked it and thought it was great, but also just like realizing for myself that I need to really hone in on the core of my business, which is what I've been doing, and get that in order. There's a lot of things that I was sharing with her that are in process. So that was great. Since the last time we talked, I was all over the place. I was emotional, crying. Like, it was just a really rough day for me the last time we met. And to put the icing on the cake, I was already running late for a meeting, or a meeting at a school, and then I ended up getting pulled over. And it was just like, I just felt like my world was ending, and I was like, and I had to pull this together. And then like I ran into the principal, and I was just like, he was checking in on me to see if everything was okay. I'm just like, like I just felt like I was getting teary. I was like, you cannot break. Hold it together. You got to be with this parent. You got to do it. You got to do it. You got to do it. But that was a lot for me. It just was a day that I felt like just was like, it started downhill, and I was like, okay, it's going to be better. It's going to be better. And it just got worse. So it was good to meet with her. I think it was like a month or so ago that I last met with her. And I'm just excited for what the future will bring. There's a lot of things that will be happening in my business. I feel like I always say that, but it is a lot of things that's going to be happening. She encouraged me to take time for myself, which I know I need to. Like I told y'all, I took off yesterday. I took off yesterday so that I could have my photo shoot, my branding photo shoot. And then today we were off already. So I was like, oh, okay, it'll be great. You know, have a little extended weekend, but I need to go and do something. I have a treatment plan that I have to write that is overdue, and I've been having to write it for a little bit now. I had actually started it so far in advance and just had not completed it because I have been just having my hands in so many pots and writing so many behavior plans. So that is something as well that I have to like hone in on and refocus. I have to really think about what things will start to look like in my business as I continue to extract myself. Just because it's like there has been thought processes that I've had throughout my business journey. And I would think like, oh, this is the way that I could save money here, or this is the way that I could do this here by taking on certain work and certain things. But ultimately, like, that's not good. And that is something that I've had to tell myself as I continue to develop and operate as a CEO within my company. Obviously, there will be times where you have to step in, you know, and that is not something that I am like too good for. So I do appreciate that for myself because I have now had to step back into a couple elements within my company, but I have to get back to sitting in my seat as the CEO. So that's where we're at, and that's what's going on. While we're on the topic of like business and building business, I also read something that was on one of the group that I'm in, and it was like a post someone was asking about like how to pretty much extract themselves from their business or figure out a new structural arrangement in their business because they want to spend more time with their family, which is so crucial. And I think that a lot of people don't think about it when you're going into business. Like even for me, for example, like I don't have children, and I didn't really think about like, what does family planning look like? What does it look like when I have a child as it relates to the structure of my business? But this is something that I am extremely actively thinking of. And also another reason as to why the last time I met with my coach, I was a little bit emotional, because like, yes, within the next year or two, I do want to have a child. I need to make sure that while I am in pursuit of that the business continues to grow, the business continues to develop and be sustained. And one person said this point, and I never thought about it in this way, but realized like this is exactly what happens in business. So someone had said that they were in business for 20 years before they sold it, and they started to make the shift and pivot in their business where they worked part-time within their business, more so I'm assuming like as the CEO overseer, or actually as the overseer. And they had made that shift and was able to spend more time with their family and do the things that they needed to do with their family. And what they realized is that everybody is not going to be an A player in your business, and everybody is not going to be the rock star. You just need people that are able to do their job to keep the business going. And I think as a business owner, that can be really difficult to like process and to accept. And I think that by hearing that allowed me to understand like, wait a second. All of the companies that are out there have people that are running the business, and they may not be running the business at a level of expertise that the owner of the company would expect, but they're able to do their jobs effectively enough to keep the business going. And that also in itself requires a shift in mindset. And me hearing that just like I don't know, like a light bulb went off of, wow, you're right. Like everybody doesn't have to be me. Everybody doesn't have to be super fantastic at what they do in order for the business to keep going. And I think as a founder or entrepreneur, a CEO with that owner CEO, right? Not a CEO that just came into a business that was already existing, but as someone who grows something from nothing, you want nothing more but for everyone to do everything perfectly and everyone to do everything in alignment with what your vision is and what you hope for the business. But that's just not reality, especially if you want to be able to step out of the business. So I needed that. Maybe you needed that today. And that was really like a good takeaway, especially for someone who has done it, someone who has sustained their business and ultimately been able to sell their business based upon what they've done. So what is next for us? What is next? Where we going? I'm hungry. I didn't eat anything. I don't even think we have nothing to eat in the fridge. I might cook a little bit later today if I have the strength. But I do need to get something to eat. I thought I did you. All right, let me turn that off before YouTube flag me. But update y'all, I was working on the treatment plan. I am actually going to have to go to the office. I don't have to, but it's in my best interest to go to the office. And I need a book to guide me on the barriers, and because I can't remember what qualifiers are for what with this particular assessment I did for the client, which is the Phoebe Map assessment. And yeah, so I don't know what some of the qualifiers are between like a 3 and a 2. For example, I don't have the book at home with me, so I need to go to the office in order to get the book. And at that point, I can also just fax over the plan. We usually send it through the portal, but instead of waiting, because it's like I want this off my plate, I'm just gonna fax it over because no one's working today but me. So we'll do that. And there's a couple other little errands I need to run, so let's go. So I've got the goods. It's really good. Cute little coffee shop behind me. And we are going to the next stop. There is a rehabilitation center across the street from the office, okay? All of that to say, I laugh sometimes because we are also a medical facility. That is a medical facility, right? We provide therapy services to address medical ailments and or mental health, right? Medical mental health, right? So it's always funny because people always think just because we work with children means that we need to follow a school schedule. That's it. While we are closed today, a lot of people are still open and operating. Like the daycare look at my hair. The daycare around the corner from us is open. I just saw the owner pull off. So it's like people open, honey. Because yes, it's a holiday, but it's a religious holiday and the operation still gotta operate. So I always laugh because I stand for the people. Like, we got work. Yes, we got work. So yes, we do have closures and stuff like that are planned. But yeah, we are. Ooh, oh, I forgot that thing in my car. Took my degree off the wall for the photo shoot yesterday. So that empty spot right here is where my degree goes. So I gotta grab that. But yeah, so it's like we provide medical mental health services. So you don't get no spring break? I'm like, no, we don't. We're not a school. Even though the parents will call this place a school for the sake of their children probably understanding. I wasn't here yesterday, so it's my first time back in the office. So y'all probably don't recognize this because it has no cover page. It's been through all the things, but I just need to see the barriers assessment. So I'm gonna wash my hands. This is new. I usually get the honey caramel, so I got honey lavender today, and it's really good. And then I always get like the pound cake. It's like a cinnamon walnut pound cake. It's so bomb. So I'm gonna eat that soon because I haven't eaten anything all day, and I'm feeling a little sick because all I had was coffee. So the Target trip was a success. They have some promo, I guess, going on. I got me some hygiene products just to uplift my routine a bit. I should share with you all some of the things I do for my hygiene.
Nice.
Your girl be smelling good. But I got a $5 gift card, so I'm sure I'll use that very soon. I am in the midst of trying to get my wedding dress clean after 2 years and some months, so I needed to get cleaned. It wasn't on top of mine, but I'm like, before it starts staining and getting like yellow, I need to preserve it because that dress was not cheap. Maybe my future child will wear it, or maybe I'll slim up a bit to be able to get back in that thing. Or maybe make something else out of it eventually, but for now it needs preservations. Yeah, let's go to the next store because I'm tired. I wanted a coffee or like a refresher or something so bad from Starbucks, but I said no because I left my gift cards at the house for Starbucks and I refused to buy Starbucks. So let's go, y'all. That's all we need. I think. Let me check my list. I gotta go to one more store. Let me check my list. What else we need? Yep, just bananas and chicken breast. And that's it. So let's go to the last store, then I can go back home. Happy Resurrection Sunday. It has been a lazy yet productive morning for me. Morning/afternoon. I am currently cooking or prepping for the food that I'm cooking for dinner. We'll be having Brussels sprout, chicken, lamb chops, and sweet potatoes. So I'm going to go back to the grocery store because I want to get some salad so that tomorrow I can have a chicken salad at work, and that's what we'll do. The typical camera that I use is dead. It didn't charge at all last night, so here we are on the trusty iPhone. I'm gonna prop y'all down for a sec. So I am about to get ready in a little bit, but let's make some coffee because yeah, it's been a day. This is what I'll be using. Cold brew, and then I'll also be using this sweet cream. It's really creamy, really good. Usually when I've used it with my Nespresso, I have been satisfied, but I'll see what it looks like or what it tastes like with the cold brew. So let's make it. So I need to have ice, 6 cups of concentrate, 6 cups of water or milk, 6 cups. 6 ounces, y'all, not 6 cups. So let me get going with that. Make sure this is tight. Shake it. And let's make a little coffee. So let's see, we need 6 ounces of, so this is, I got this from Target a long time ago, but it has the ounces, which is very helpful. So we're gonna pour 6 ounces of the cold brew. I got this cold brew from Whole Foods. Still smells good. I opened it a little bit ago, but just never utilized it. I'm gonna just do 5 ounces because I honestly don't want that much cold brew. Almost fill half of the cup up. And then we're gonna do the coffee creamer. Again, sweet cream. It's very creamy. It is a mix of almond and coconut, and it's good, y'all. To get myself together, I may film some content today. It depends upon how I feel. We will do 6 ounces of this because I need to be able to cut this with something. So I am gonna like take another shower just because, you know, I've been moving around. I need to put something together. So we're gonna give this a stir. Looks good. That's what the color looks like. So we're gonna taste it. Oh yeah, y'all. That's good. Also got the creamer from Cold Foods. What? From Whole Foods. So you can go and get you the nut pot as well as the cold brew. And this is really good. I may actually take this to the office because I love a quick coffee. This is good, y'all. It's really good. I haven't eaten anything yet, though. I do need to get some food. I'm really not hungry. I just wanted a coffee. I've been wanting a coffee all weekend because, as y'all know, my throat has been like, so I finally am feeling better throat-wise. So I've been wanting like a real coffee. I've been getting like little lattes and stuff, but I've been wanting like a coffee. I could put that battery in my back. So I got the food cooking. I started off with the sweet potatoes. Let me show y'all. So we started off with the sweet potatoes. They're there on a wrap. Got the lovely Brussels sprouts here. I'm gonna put a little bit more seasoning when I spread them on a sheet pan, and also a little drizzle of olive oil. And then I have the chicken here. It's already seasoned, just kind of getting room temp. And the lamb chops are in the fridge marinating. So I'm gonna come back. I did pick up some stuff from Target that y'all had seen already, so I will be using it today. I already brushed my teeth and washed my face, so I will start with using this probably tomorrow, and then I will be applying this today. I've been wanting to use this, and I had shaved my arms for my photo shoot, and I've been having like this crazy itch on my arms, so I'm hoping the body oil will soothe it. I'm gonna show y'all this tonight. I'm gonna use this tonight for my wind down routine, and then I'm also gonna take a shower with this. So my hope is I'm trying to enhance a little bit of my hygiene routine because I like to smell good, and I wanted to add some new things to my routine, so then perhaps I can share with you all if you want to enhance your just hygiene and the way you smell, because you gotta smell good. So I won't be doing a scrub. Usually on Sundays I do a scrub, but I don't know if I'll have time for that tonight. So we'll see how it goes. But this smells magnificent. I just don't think I have the time, especially considering I had shaved my arms and my legs recently, and my arms are already grown back, which is crazy. It was like 2 days ago. But I don't want it to be like too much abrasion and roughness on my skin. So I may do that later in the week. But let me go get ready, y'all, and I'll be back. And then we can see what's next on the agenda. God's gonna open the river of heaven, pour me out a blessing. All right, y'all. At this point, I'm tired of y'all seeing me in my bonnet and my nightgown. I had high hopes for today, and I decided to rest and do low maintenance work. So I've assumed tomorrow I'm going to start day 1 of my plan that I referenced in my last video, and it made no sense for me to do it today after I thought about it because I'm not working today. So we'll start tomorrow, and yeah, I had high hopes for today, but nothing went as planned. So here we are. I just showered. I did the scrub. It's lovely. And I'm gonna just get ready for bed soon. And y'all, every time I open something, a nail pop off. So I'm left with 3 nails. I was gonna put these on, but maybe I'll put them on in the morning. Now that I think about it, because these are toning eye patches and they probably should be worn in the morning. Because I'm not trying to wait because I'm tired. So yeah, we're gonna try this tomorrow morning. But that is pretty much it, y'all, for me for the day. I'm going to do my best. You know what? I'm not even gonna say that because I find myself, I've been making promises and then be like, yeah, I'm not doing that. So we're gonna end the vlog here. Thank you all for joining. Next week, I have more in store. I'm gonna do some things. I'm just gonna leave it very vague so that you'll see what the thing will be when I figure out what the thing will be. But thank you all for watching. Please be sure to subscribe and like the video. One of my goals, though, I will say, is to make my vlogs more engaging. I think I just have to get more comfortable with vlogs. I'm more comfortable with sitting down and being in the comfort of my home or wherever I'm filming versus being out in the community and stuff. So that is one goal, but I started not to post this vlog because I felt like it's very disjointed all over the place, but also it's like practice makes perfect. So hey, put it out there. It is what it is, and you can only say you've grown from there, and every time you post you get 1% better. So that's what type time I'm on right now. So thanks for watching. Again, thumbs up and please subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye for now, and bye to my nails.